present? Because the truth is coming.
When the movie begins, we're not in the present. We're 35,000 years in the past, in the icy wastelands of prehistoric Texas. Two hunters move carefully through the snow, carrying primitive spears. They stumble into a cave, but inside isn't just darkness. It's something alive, something not of this world. A gray alien emerges, vicious and relentless. One hunter is slaughtered instantly. The other is infected by a black, oil-like substance seeping from the creature. This parasite, this virus, is no ordinary sickness. It's extraterrestrial. It's patient, and it will wait millennia to strike again. Cut to present day. A young boy exploring the same area falls into a hole. At the bottom, he discovers bones and the same black oil. It seeps into his eyes, slithering like liquid fire. By the time rescuers arrive, he's already infected. And when hazmat-suited men appear out of nowhere to take control of the site, led by none other than the mysterious cigarette-smoking man, it's clear this isn't just a natural accident. This is part of something bigger, something hidden. Enter Special Agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully, the FBI's most unlikely partners. He's the believer, the dreamer, the man haunted by the abduction of his sister and convinced the government hides the truth about alien life. She's the skeptic, the scientist, the one tethering him to logic when his obsessions run wild. Together, they are the X-Files, and together, they're about to be pulled into their most dangerous case yet. We first see them investigating a bomb threat in Dallas. Mulder, restless and sharp, believes it's more than just a hoax. Scully, careful as always, demands evidence. When they track the bomb to a federal building, Mulder pushes deeper, ignoring orders, trusting his instincts. And he's right. A massive device is hidden inside. But before it can be disarmed, the building explodes. Chaos erupts. Flames rip through concrete. And though hundreds of lives are saved, 5 people are reported dead in the blast, including 3 firefighters and a young boy. But something doesn't add up. The bodies don't look like victims of an explosion. Instead, their organs show signs of cellular breakdown, infection. Mulder's suspicions ignite. He and Scully meet with Alvin Kurzweil, an old conspiracy theorist who warns them the bombing was a cover-up. Those victims were already dead before the blast. The government staged the explosion to erase evidence. And what evidence? The same virus uncovered in Texas. Following the trail, Mulder and Scully discover the Dallas dig site has been erased. In its place, a children's playground. But when they track tanker trucks leaving the area, they stumble into something bizarre. Vast cornfields stretching across the desert, and hidden within, 2 enormous white domes. Inside the domes is a secret more dangerous than they could have imagined. Thousands of bees swarm the air. Not ordinary bees, but carriers of the alien virus, engineered to spread infection across the globe. Before they can gather proof, helicopters descend. The agents barely escape with their lives, chased into the night. The deeper they dig, the more dangerous it becomes. Scully is suddenly reassigned, pulled away from Mulder just as they get close to the truth. Mulder, left reeling, is approached by an unlikely ally, the well-manicured man, a member of the Syndicate, the shadowy cabal working with alien colonizers. He reveals the Syndicate's plan to allow the aliens to colonize Earth in exchange for survival as alien-human hybrids. The black oil virus isn't just infection, it's preparation, the first step in replacing humanity. But there's hope. A vaccine exists, weak, experimental, but real, and Scully needs it now. Because after being stung by one of the engineered bees, she collapses, her body infected, her life slipping away. Mulder races against time, following clues that lead him to the ends of the Earth. literally, to Antarctica, where an enormous underground facility hides beneath the ice. Inside are rows upon rows of cryogenic chambers, each containing human hosts, incubators for alien life, and among them, Scully. He injects her with the vaccine. For a moment, nothing happens. Then, slowly, she begins to breathe. The virus retreats. She's alive. But their nightmare is far from over. Because deep within the ice, the facility itself begins to awaken. Massive structures rumble, shifting, rising. And Mulder realizes the truth. The Syndicate's base isn't a base at all. It's a ship. As the walls crack and engines roar, Mulder carries Scully through tunnels of collapsing ice. Behind them, alien creatures stir, breaking free from containment. The ship lifts higher, a colossal craft tearing its way through the frozen wasteland. And Mulder and Scully barely escape before it vanishes into the storm-filled sky. Scully, unconscious, never sees it. For her, it's another story without proof. For Mulder, it's another glimpse of truth the world will never believe. When the storm settles, Mulder and Scully return to Washington, battered but alive. They've witnessed something that could change the course of human history. But in true X-Files fashion, nobody wants to listen. They're summoned to a closed-door hearing before a panel of cold, stone-faced officials. The agents deliver their testimony, describing the virus, the bees, the Antarctic facility. Mulder insists he saw a UFO rise from beneath the ice. He lays it all out, the Syndicate's plans, the impending colonization, the undeniable evidence. But the panel isn't interested in the truth. They're interested in control. One by one, the officials dismiss the claims as unverified. Evidence? Destroyed. Witnesses? Missing. The photographs, the bodies, the samples, all gone. Without proof, their words dissolve into silence. Scully, her face pale but steady, remains the voice of science. She explains the virus, the cellular breakdown, the vaccine that saved her life. But even she admits there is no hard evidence left to present. To the panel, it's nothing more than speculation. Another conspiracy theory. Another reason to close the X-Files. And yet, just as the hearing ends, a telegram arrives. The panel members unfolded, their faces darkening. The X-Files are to be reopened. The truth, buried but not forgotten, is pulling them back in. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the Syndicate meets in shadow. The cigarette-smoking man, ever calm, reports that their plans remain intact. The Antarctic facility may have been compromised, but colonization is still on track. The black oil remains active. The project continues. Humanity's survival hangs not on resistance, but submission. But not everyone in the Syndicate is as ruthless. The well-manicured man, who sacrificed his own life to help Mulder, lingers in their memory. His betrayal was a warning. Even within the cabal, doubt grows. Cracks are forming in the wall of secrecy, and Mulder, relentless as ever, is ready to exploit them. Outside the halls of power, Mulder and Scully reflect on what they've endured. Scully, shaken but resilient, considers walking away from the FBI. Her faith in science, in procedure, is tested. She wonders how many more times they can risk their lives chasing shadows, only to be silenced. Mulder, though exhausted, remains unyielding. For him, the fight isn't about recognition or glory. It's about his sister, his search for the truth, and the countless lives at stake if the conspiracy succeeds. Their dynamic, forged in fire and doubt, remains unbreakable. He believes. She questions. And together, they balance on the razor's edge between fact and faith. The film closes not on triumph, but on warning. In Tunisia, a desert as vast as the secrets they chase, another excavation begins. A fresh discovery of alien ruins beneath the sand. The cigarette-smoking man stands in the distance, a shadow against the blazing horizon, watching as his empire expands. Colonization isn't coming. It's already here. The movie doesn't give us closure. It gives us a promise that the fight for the truth, though impossible, is necessary. That hope, fragile as it is, survives in those willing to risk everything. Because in the end, the future isn't written in the stars. It's written in secrets. Thanks for watching till the end. Your support keeps us going and helps us bring more awesome stories to life. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and stay tuned for the next movie on Addict Recap.